Hello, my Form 1 students. We thank God for another week, and you are welcome to the continuation of our virtual lessons. Okay, so last week we started with the topic algebraic expressions. And I remember we did addition and subtraction of algebraic fractions. Today we are continuing with the same topic, but we are focusing on this. Our main objective for today is removing brackets or expanding an expression. So this means that when you hear removing brackets, it's the same as what? Expanding an expression. So when I give you a question and I ask you to remove the bracket, or I ask you to expand the expression, I am talking about the same thing. Now what do you see here? You see that the word here is what? There's a word here called what? Brackets. That means that whatever question I give you, you should see brackets in the question. Okay, so I have 5 questions here, which we will be solving. And you see that there are brackets in each of the questions. And you are asked to remove the bracket or expand this expression. That means at the end of you solving the question, I shouldn't see any bracket in the answer. So basically that is what we are doing today. So whatever answer you give me, I shouldn't see any bracket in the answer. So let's take the very first question. Okay. Now, in expanding an expression, the most important thing for you to focus on is the operation signs. The most important thing for you to focus on is the operation signs. Because if you do not focus on the operation sign, expanding will be easy, but your answers will be what? Wrong. Now what do you see here? We are supposed to expand this, but this 3 here, it's not a positive 3. It is a what? A negative 3. Now when you're expanding your equation or you are opening your bracket, the number outside the bracket is supposed to multiply each member in the bracket. The number outside the bracket is supposed to multiply each number in the bracket. That is the first thing. And the second thing is you're supposed to pay attention to the what? The operation sign. So you pay attention to the fact that the number I'm using to open the bracket, is it a positive number or it is a negative number? And you also know that anytime a number is standing in front of, or a number is in front of a bracket, it is coming to what? Multiply. So we start by expanding. So the first step, my is equal to, don't forget your is equal to. So the negative 3 here is multiplying the first member here, which is what? Positive 2x. Always remember, a negative number times a positive number will always give you a negative number. And there is a variable here. So negative 3 times positive 2x will give you a negative 6x. We are finished dealing with the first member in the bracket. Now we are moving on to the second member in the bracket. The number outside the bracket will multiply the second number in the bracket, paying attention to the operation sign. Is it a positive number or is it a negative number? Now you can see that negative 3 is coming to multiply negative 4 and minus 4. And always remember, when 2 negative numbers are multiplying each other, your answer should always be a positive answer. So negative 3 times negative 4 will give you what? A positive 12. So this is my final answer. So at the end of the day, you see that my answer doesn't have what? A bracket. So this is basically what we are doing today. Let's pick the second question quickly. The second question is 6x plus 3. So 6, then we have into bracket x plus 3. What's the first step? You focus on the number outside the bracket. Is it a positive or it's a negative number? You see that it is a positive number. The second step, it is going to multiply each member inside the bracket. So your is equal to sign. 6 times x is what? 6x. This place is easy, right? Because it is a positive 3. So 6 times 3 is what? 18. So you have your positive 18. As simple as that. Okay, let's pick our next question, which is negative 5x is multiplying 3x plus 4. The first step, remember, you focus on the number outside the bracket. Is it a positive or is it a negative number? It is a negative number. And it's going to multiply what? A positive number. So your answer should be what? A negative answer. And always remember, law of indices is applying here. The number of the same base, a number that has the same base, when they are multiplying each other, what do you do to the power? They add. So there's always an invisible one here and an invisible one here. So you pick your negative 5 times your positive 3, which is what? Negative 15. Then our x is multiplying this x. Then we have what? X to the power 2. Your powers are going to add. So this is our answer for the first one. Then what operation sign is here? Addition. Sorry. So we focus on the number outside the bracket. It's what? Negative 5 is multiplying what? Positive 4. A negative number multiplying a positive number will always give you what? A negative number. So we have negative 5 times 4 will give you what? A negative 20. Then we bring our what? Our x. So that is it. Now let's pick the fourth question. We have 2, and in the bracket we have 3x minus 5. Is our number positive? Yes. So our positive times positive will always give us a positive number. So 2 times 3 is what? 6. And your variable is here. So you add your variable. So you have what? 6x. Then 2. Positive 2 is multiplying negative 5. Positive number times a negative number will always give you a negative number. So 5, 2, 10. And your negative, you have 10. Okay. Now we are taking our last question, which is a little packed. Okay, now let's come here. So we have these numbers inside a bigger bracket. And all these are being multiplied by what? 2a. The first thing is to expand the numbers in the bigger bracket. Before the final thing, you come and multiply with what? Your 2a. So let's take the question. You understand what I am saying. So we have 2a, a bigger bracket, a plus 3b plus 4, 2a minus b. Okay. So the first and foremost thing is you expand the one in the bracket first. So let's bring our 2 is equal to sign 2a here. Your bigger bracket still comes. Your a plus 3b comes. You close it. Now this will open the bracket. So you have plus 4 times 2 is what? 8. And our variable a. Now let's look here. 4 times negative b. There's always an invisible one here. So 4 times negative 1 will give you what? A negative 4. Then you bring your variable, which is what? B. So we close it. Okay. Now we come to the next step. Now this 2a is coming to multiply everything in this bracket. So you have 2a, then we have a plus 3b plus 8a minus 4b. So do you see? We've picked everything. Now this 2a is coming to multiply each member inside the bracket. 2a times a, numbers of the same base, when they are multiplying, what do you do to their power? You add. So you have 2a, 1 plus 1, 2. Then what's the operation sign here? Plus. 2a times 3b is what? 6ab. 6a, then you bring the b. Then you bring, what's the operation sign here? Plus. 2a plus 2a times 8a is what? 2 times 8 times 2 is what? 16. Numbers of the same base, when they are multiplying, what do you do to their power? You add. So you have 16a squared. What is the operation sign here? Minus. What is it doing here? 2 is multiplying 4. Then you have your a and your b. So 2 times 4 is giving you a minus 8. You bring your a and you bring your b. Now, we don't end here, do we? No. We have like terms. You remember from last week's topic, like terms. There are like terms here, so we are going to group our like terms. So what are the like terms we have here? We have 2a squared and 16a squared. So we have 2a squared. What is the operation sign here? It is a positive 16a squared. Then we have our 6ab minus our 8ab. So we have what? 18. 2 plus 16 is what? 18. And we bring our a squared. Addition. Don't tell me you add the powers. Addition, you don't add the powers. So you have your a squared. And this one, you are owing somebody 8 cedis and you went to pay. Have you finished paying the person? No, you are still owing the person 2 cedis. So it's supposed to be a minus 2ab. Okay, so that is it for today. I hope you have understood everything we've done today. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good day and be good children. Bye.